You have prayed thousands of times in your life, and there is a good chance you have been making the same mistake in every single one of them. Not because you don't care, not because your faith is weak, but because nobody ever corrected you. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said something that should stop all of us. He said, the worst thief is the one who steals from his own prayer. He was not talking about money. He was talking about the seconds we cut, the pause we skip, the stillness we never gave. Today, I am going to show you 8 mistakes. Every one of them is common. Every one of them is fixable today. And number 6 shocks almost everyone because you cannot even see yourself doing it. Let's start. Mistake 1, rushing. The number 1 mistake is speed. Every scholar, every teacher, every source puts this mistake first. And there is a reason for that. Rushing is not just one mistake. Rushing is the mistake that creates all the others. When you rush, your back never straightens. Your nose never touches the ground. Your words slur together. One bad habit becomes 6. There is a word for what is missing. Tuma'ninah. It means stillness, and it is not a bonus point. Scholars count it as a pillar of the prayer. Without it, your Salah is incomplete. So here is the fix. The 3-second rule. In Ruku, in Sujood, and while sitting, stay still long enough to say the tasbih 3 times slowly. If you cannot say it 3 times without rushing, you are moving too fast. Your body needs to stop before it moves again. That pause is not wasted time. That pause is the prayer. Mistake 2, delaying Salah. Mistake 2 is delaying your prayer until the time is almost gone. Asr prayed in the last 10 minutes. Isha prayed at 1 in the morning. Zuhr pushed back because of one more task. Some scholars call this the most common mistake of all. More common than any posture error. More common than anything you do with your body. And here is the honest part. Most people who delay do not skip. They fully intend to pray, but the intention keeps sliding. 10 more minutes becomes an hour. An hour becomes a missed prayer. Allah described the prayer in the Quran as a duty fixed at set times. Set times. Not whenever we get around to it. The fix is simple. Pray in the first third of the window. Set your alarm for the start of the time, not the end. Treat the add-on as your deadline, not your invitation. Mistake 3, wudu done. Too fast. Mistake 3 happens before you even stand up to pray. Wudu done too fast. Water splashed on quickly. Dry spots left behind. This one matters more than people think. If a dry spot remains on your body, your wudu is incomplete. And a prayer without valid wudu is not accepted. So this is not a small detail. This affects your entire prayer. Here are the spots people miss most. The heels, the elbows, between the fingers, behind the ears, and the skin under a ring or a watch. The fix is to rub, not just pour. Water has to reach your skin, not float over it. Slow down by 20 seconds and check. Mistake 4, ruku done, wrong. Mistake 4 is bowing wrong. Bending only halfway. The back curved like a hill. The head dropped down low or lifted up high, hands floating instead of gripping. Here is what correct ruku looks like. Your back is flat and level. Your head is in line with your back, not up and not down. Your fingers are spread and gripping your knees firmly. Your arms are straight. There is an easy way to check yourself. Imagine someone placed a glass of water on your back. If that glass were to slide off, your back is not level. Ruku is not a small bow. Ruku is a full stop. Mistake 5, sujud done wrong. Mistake 5 is the one people get wrong in the most ways. Only the forehead touching the ground, the nose lifted up, the elbows spread flat on the floor, the feet lifted into the air. The toes are pointing sideways instead of toward the Qibla. The Prophet, peace be upon him, told us that 7 parts of the body must touch the ground in sujud: the forehead, the nose, the right hand, the left hand, the right knee, the left knee, and the toes of both feet. That is 7. If any one of them is off the ground, your sujud is lacking. Now here is the part people do not know. If you lift your feet completely off the ground during sujud, that sujud does not count. And this happens constantly when people pray fast. The elbows matter too. The Prophet, peace be upon him, forbade spreading the arms flat on the floor. Keep your elbows lifted and away from your sides. Your fix is a 3-second check before you rise. Nose down, elbows up, toes down. Mistake 6. Awrah uncovered. Mistake 6 is the one nobody tells you about. Your shirt rides up during sujud and your lower back is exposed, or your clothing is thin and see-through, or it is so tight that it shows everything underneath. This is extremely common, especially for men in sujud, and here is why it is serious. Covering your awrah is a condition for your prayer to be valid. It is not a recommendation. If it is not covered properly, your prayer itself is affected, but you cannot see it. You are face down on the floor. Nobody behind you is going to tap you on the shoulder and tell you, the fix takes 1 minute. Tuck your shirt in or wear a longer top. Pull your clothing down before you start. And do this once at home. Go into sujud in front of a mirror. You will know instantly whether your clothing passes. Mistake 7. Eyes and mind. Wandering. Mistake 7 is where the heart goes missing. Your eyes drift around the room. You look at the ceiling. You watch someone walk past. Your mind starts writing a to-do list while your mouth keeps reciting. Most people never learn this rule. Your eyes should stay fixed on the spot where your forehead will land in sujud. Not the ceiling, not the wall, not the person in front of you. One fixed spot. And be honest with yourself. You can finish an entire Fatiha and not remember a single word of it. That is a prayer where the body showed up and the heart stayed home. 3 fixes. 1. Phone on silent, face down, in another room. 2. Eyes locked on your sujud spot from the first takbir to the final salam. 3. Slow your recitation down until you can actually hear yourself speaking. Mistake 8. Reciting without understanding. Mistake 8 is the reason mistake 7 keeps happening. You say the words perfectly, but you do not know what a single one of them means. So the prayer becomes a sound instead of a conversation. And this is why your focus keeps failing. Your mind cannot stay on words it does not understand. That is not weak faith. That is just how the brain works. Here is the fix, and it is the easiest one on this list. Learn the meaning of 1 line of Al-Fatiha per week, just 1 line. There are 7 lines. That is 7 weeks. In under 2 months, you will understand every single word you say in every single rak'ah for the rest of your life. The day you understand what you are saying is the day your mind stops running. Do not try to fix all 8 at once. You will fail and you will feel worse. Pick one, fix it this week, then take the next one. Allah is not asking you for a perfect prayer. He is asking you for a consistent one. A small, steady prayer is more beloved than a perfect prayer prayed once and then abandoned. And remember this, the person praying slowly with 5 mistakes is far closer than the person not praying at all. If you want more videos like this on Salah, type Salah in the comments below. If enough of you do, I will make the next one. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.